So question 35 is a body initially at rest and sliding along a frictionless track from a height h as shown in the figure just completes a vertical circle of diameter AB is equals to D. So the height h is equal to, okay, so this is a mechanics question and this is a very simple question. Let me just explain it to you. Okay, so here we have an object here, okay, and this object starts moving from this point, and this comes here at the bottom of this sliding surface, and after coming here it is just it has a velocity that it can complete a vertical circle, okay, and the diameter of vertical circle is AB. Okay, so we have to find this height h. Okay, so we will use very basics here, not any very advanced concept. Okay, okay, so let's see. Okay, so what we have to do is just let me just change the pen. Just wait a minute. Okay, okay, okay. So what we are going to do now, we will equate the energies at both the points. First here at point 1 and then here at point 2. Yes, yes, we'll use the law of energy. Okay. So since it is given in the question that track is frictionless, so no friction is here. Okay, so total mechanical energy would remain constant here. Okay, total energy would remain constant. So we'll equate energies. So first of all, we'll find total mechanical energy at this point. They say this point is x, okay, and say this point is y. Okay, so at the point x, what will be the total mechanical energy? The total mechanical energy is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. So what will be the kinetic energy at point x? So formula of kinetic energy is half mv square. Yes, half mv square. What is m here? M is the mass of the body or mass of the object, and v is the velocity of the body or velocity of the object. Okay, so here body is in the rest, it is the initial position, so v will be 0. So if v becomes 0, then the whole term, whole kinetic energy becomes 0. So kinetic energy at point x is 0. Okay, so we have write 0 here. Okay, then mgh. So what is the formula of potential energy? It is mgh. Okay. M is mass, g is the gravitational constant, and h is the height. Okay, so here object is at height h, so we have put the value h, mass m, and g is gravitational constant. Okay, so we have calculated the total mechanical energy at point x. Now at point y. So at point y, object has no height. Okay, it is on the position where height is 0. It is on the base level. So mgh, in mgh, h will become 0. So potential energy at point y is 0. Okay, so here we have written 0, whereas at point y, linear velocity is some v. Okay, so then kinetic energy would be half mvl square. V is the linear velocity here. Okay, so then we have to find h. So after rearranging the terms, we are getting the value of h as v square upon 2g. Yes, okay, so but this is not the final answer, because in the question it is given that the object, okay, this object after coming to the base level, that is point y, it will also complete a vertical circle. Okay, so we will also have to consider that. Okay, so for that, if you remember, we have already studied that velocity required by an object to complete a vertical circle should be greater than under root of 5GR. Yes, we have studied this formula. Okay, under root 5GR. Here capital R is the radius of that vertical circle. Okay, so since in the question it is given that object is completing a vertical circle, so that means linear velocity of that object is surely greater than under root 5GR. So we'll put this velocity, that is under root 5GR, in the formula. Okay, so v square would be 5GR, because v is under root 5GR, so v square would be 5GR. Square and under root will cancel out each other. Okay, so height would be 5GR divided by g. So here g and g will cancel out each other, and we are left with 5r by 2. R is the radius. Okay, and we can also write r as d. R by, so here 5 by 2 and here 5 by 4, because we know that d diameter is double of radius. Diameter is 2 times of radius. Okay, so if we substitute d, then the answer will become 5d by 4. Okay, that is option 1.